Today in this class, we solve exercise 3.5, question number 4, okay? When you look at the question, question says like you are asked to form pair of linear equations from the following problems and solve them by any algebraic method. It's not necessary that you are required to do it by substitution method or elimination method or cross multiplication method, okay? Depending upon the equation, you can choose any suitable method, alright? Okay. So the first question, and the question says, a part of monthly hostel charges is fixed, and the remaining depends on the number of days one has taken food in the mess. Okay. Suppose you join a hostel, then first of all you need to pay the fixed charge. Okay. And then the rest of the fees, the rest of the charges depends on how many days you are taking food in the mess. Alright? When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay rupees 1,000 as the hostel charge. Whereas a student B who takes food for 26 days pays 180 extra because it's 1,180, right? So find the fixed charges. See, find the fixed charges. Fixed charge to Pisaribi. And the cost of food per day. So what is the fixed charge of the hostel? That we have to find out. And what is the cost of food per day? That we have to find out. Okay, so we need to find out two different things. We can always represent them by X and Y. Okay. So find the fixed charge. So as you go to hostel, you need to pay a charge, a fixed charge. So we can take the fixed charge to be X. And you have to pay an additional charge that is the cost of food per day. Okay, so depending on the number of days you take food, you have to pay the additional charge. Is it okay? Yes. This fixed charge is like admission fee in school also. Okay, suppose when you are able to join the school, you need to pay admission fees. After that, every monthly you pay school fees, right? Okay, something like that. Or in the hostel also the same thing. You take admission first, fixed charge, and then every month you need to pay the mess fee, right? So find the fixed charge. So let the fixed charge be rupees X. We do not know, so we are taking to X. Also the cost of food per day, we are asked to find that, so let the cost of food per day be rupees. Is it alright? Now you see, when a student A, there is a student A, name is A, who takes food for 20 days, or there is a student, she joins the hostel and then she takes food for 20 days. So there is a student A takes food for 20 days. Look only at that, okay? So if a student joins the hostel and takes food for 20 days, then what is the cost that she has to pay? What is the charges? What are the charges that she has to pay? As soon as she joins the hostel, she has to pay the fixed charge, right? Rupees X divodo. Plus, you are going to give the additional charge. Means, according to the number of days she took food, she has to pay the charge, right? See, what is the cost of food per day? Y, right? Cost of, see, the student A, as soon as she joins the hostel, she has to pay the fixed charge, which is X. And then she takes food for 20 days. Now, if she takes food for 1 day, it's going to cost her rupees Y though. but she took food for 20 days. So how much is that going to cost her? 20y. So your total charge will be x plus 20y, okay? Yes. And it is given here to be equal to, she has to pay rupees 1000. So this x plus 20y will be equal to 1000. Are you following that? No? So according to the question, x plus 20y is equal to 1000. Sorry, like I said. Is it okay now? A student, okay, she takes food for 20 days. She has to pay 20y along with the fixed charge. It's given to be 1000 now. Now the next part of the question. Another student who takes food for 26 days pays 1180. Now if a student, okay, stays in the hostel, takes food for 26 days, then how much is it going to cost her? Yes, the student, as soon as she joins the hostel, he has to pay the fixed charge, right? Plus the additional charge means the charge for having food per day. Cost of food per day, ek din baad kha laga do rupees y as it. If you take food for 26 days, then she has to pay rupees 26y, right? So this total cost is given to be in the question 1180. So you can solve this equation 1 and 2 by any algebraic method. According to me, solving this by elimination method would be best, because here the coefficient of x is 1. Here also the coefficient of x is 1. Same sign. Takle ki koribo? Subtract koribo ni. Huh? So you can do that. Yes. To meaning koribo na? Subtracting equation 1 and 2. So let's subtract equation 1 and 2. Subtracting equation 1 and 2, then x plus 20y equals to 1000, and then x plus 26y equals to 1180. So if we subtract, we change the order of the sign for the lower equation. This is positive, so you make it negative. Positive, so negative. This is positive, so negative. The x minus x gets eliminated. 20y minus 26y minus 6y equals to minus 180. So minus gets eliminated. So this implies y equals to 180 upon 6. So y is equal to 30. Rupees 30. So since we have obtained y, you can substitute the value of y in any equation that you desire. Suppose equation 1. So from equation 1, your equation 1 says x plus 20y equals to 1000. X plus 20 times 30 is 1000. X plus 600 is equal to 1000. 0, 0, 2, 3 times 20, 30 is 600. So x equals to 1000 minus 600. It will be 400. Therefore, we have obtained fixed charge is rupees. Okay, fixed charge we have represented by x. X we got 400. So fixed charge is rupees 400. And the cost of food per day is rupees y. Y is 30. Therefore, cost of food per day is rupees 30. Did you get the same thing? Okay. So we shall try with another question. We have to write the question. We should exercise. there Roman 2 저거잖아. Roman 2도 a fraction becomes 1 by 3 나가봤으나. Okay. So we'll go for Roman 2. So Roman 2 says a fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. A fraction becomes 1 upon 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. When 1 is subtracted from the equation numerator or denominator? From the numerator. Okay? And it means your fraction, right? And your fraction becomes, and it becomes 1 by 4. 1 by 4. When 8 is added to the denominator. When 8 is added to the denominator. Okay, find the fraction. Find the fraction. Find the fraction. Fraction besar lagi. Fraction means numerator upon denominator. Why no? To itu kuribo. Kaya to tipo question na ipasabo. Kaya madalot ko no hani siya nalagay asi. 다음에 한기 kuribo sabi. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted only from the numerator. Means you are not going to do any changes in the denominator, okay? Only from the numerator you subtract 1. After that, again your fraction becomes equal to 1 by 4 if you add only a to the denominator. Means numerator do no changes, okay? So find the fraction. In order to find the fraction, we need to know its numerator, we need to know its denominator, right? I don't know. Fraction means numerator takibo, denominator takibo. The numerator, denominator janile hi fraction do janibo. So find the fraction. So what we can say is, let the numerator of your fraction be x. And the denominator of your fraction be y. So numerator is x, denominator is y. So your fraction would be numerator upon denominator. So x upon y. Now the first part of the question says your fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator. What is your numerator? X, right? So from the numerator, when you subtract 1 and denominator no changes has been made, then in that case your resultant fraction will become 1 by 3. Now, we do cross multiply 그리고 3 times of x minus 1, 3x minus 3 is equal to what? It's not rearranged. Let us rearrange. 3x minus y is equal to minus 3, you transpose it as plus 3. So this is your first equation. The next equation says, this time your fraction becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to the denominator. Means to the numerator you do not make any changes, but to the denominator you add 8. Numerator di ku change no koribo, khali denominator di hi add 8 to add kori dibo. So the fraction to ki ho jabo, your fraction numerator upon denominator becomes 1 by 4. So you cross multiply here. 4 times x, 4x is equal to y plus 8. So if you rearrange 4x minus y is equal to 8. So which method do you prefer for solving these equations? Coefficient check kori. Coefficient same. Kunba variable laga coefficient iki thakile elimination hi best ase. To ide coefficient of y is minus 1. Ide be coefficient of y is minus 1. To idu duita term same sign ase to negative. To same sign thakile we subtract the equations, right? So you can subtract equation 1 and 2, then you can get x. Similarly, you can get 1. No? So, subtracting equation 1 and 2. Equation 1. 3x minus y is equal to 3. 4x minus y is equal to 8. Subtracting means you change the order of sign. Minus y plus y cancel. 3x minus 4x minus x. 3 minus 8 minus 5 minus minus p kati jabo. 4x is equal to 5. So from equation 1 again, let me find out y. From equation 1. Your equation 1 is 3x minus y is equal to 3. This implies 3 into x is 5 minus y is equal to 3. 3 5 times is 15, so 15 minus y is equal to 3. So minus y is equal to 3 minus 15. So minus y is equal to minus 12. Therefore y is equal to 12. Therefore your fraction is x upon y. X is 5, y is Indonesia to me next week with you know. So we will proceed with question number 413. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. That means for each correct answer that you write, 3 marks will be allotted. Okay? And losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Oh, that means for writing every wrong answer, 1 mark is going to be deducted from your total marks. Now, 1 mark. So, how many questions were there in the test? Okay, see, the first part of the question says, for each right answer, 3 marks is awarded. Now, for writing 1 correct answer, 3 marks is awarded. For writing 1 wrong answer, 1 mark has been deducted. But there is no information like how many correct answers you have written. Now, how many wrong answers you have written. So there is no information about that. Okay? And we need to get that information. I don't know. If the question, if the answer right, hoile to 3 marks pabo. If the answer wrong, hoile to 1 mark katibo. Hoile be kiman right answer likishi. To naido. Kiman wrong answer likishi. Ito naido. To those two, we are going to assume it to be x and y. Okay? So let the number of correct answers be x. So let's say that Yash wrote x number of correct answers and the number of incorrect answers be y. Okay. Now you see, for each correct answer, 3 marks has been awarded, right? See, इनका chart एकता बनाबो पड़ेगो तो कि नका chart बनाबो इदो gain in marks ना इदो marks gain कोरा इदो marks तो lose कोरा ना इदो दुइटा मिलाई के ना तो दो marks हो तो मैंने नोए सभी तो इके For writing one correct answer, 3 marks has been awarded. Ikta correct answer nilidi 3 marks. Is it okay? Na, ikta correct answer likha hai nilidi 3 marks. And how many correct answers he wrote? How many correct answers did Yash wrote? Number of correct answers is X. Yash wrote X number of correct answers. Alright? Now, you need to make. So, for writing one correct answer, 3 marks. Ikta correct answer hoile 3 marks. तो किमान correct answer लिखिए X number of correct answers. Like 15 correct answers लिखिए. Suppose type 15 correct answers लिखिए. तो किमान marks पाबो 3 into 5. 45 marks पाबो. इनका type ना. Aro. So for writing one correct answer is 3 marks. So for writing X correct answers, for writing X number of correct answers, how many marks will be awarded? 3x marks will be awarded. 3 times the number of correct answers that you wrote. Okay? For writing one wrong question, 1 mark will be deducted. If you write 10 wrong questions, 10 marks will be deducted. But you have written Y number of correct answers, 1 incorrect answer, 1 mark is deducted. Y number of incorrect answers, how many marks will be deducted? 1y. Now, 1 incorrect answer, 1 mark minus. Okay, 1 mark will be deducted. If you write 30 incorrect answers, 30 will be deducted, right? 1 incorrect answer means 1 mark will be deducted. 30 incorrect answers means 30 marks will be deducted. Y incorrect answers means Y marks will be deducted. Okay? So according to the question, Yash wrote X correct answers. For each correct answer is 3 marks, right? For each correct answer is 3 marks. For writing X number of correct answers, he will be getting 3x marks. 3 times the number of correct answers. And for losing one, and for writing incorrect answer, 1 mark is deducted, right? Minus deducted, right? So minus 1 wrong question or 1 wrong answer, 1 mark. Why wrong answers? 1 marks. Okay? So from this, you do the gain in marks. Iman na correct answers likha de 3x marks paishe. Tadi wrong answer likishe kono bado. Tadi y marks deduct kori. So this total comes out to be, how much did he got? 40 marks. Yash scored 40 marks. Alright? So that is your first equation. Now let's look at the second part also. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer? Oh, first ikta correct answer to 3 marks. Eta do ikta correct answer to kyobo 4 marks. So 3x has to be replaced by 4x. No. 1 incorrect answer means 2 marks has been deducted. So this minus y has to be replaced. Minus y has to be replaced by minus 2y. No? And then this total marks comes out to be 50. Okay. So see, we can reduce this equation a bit. Look at this equation. In this equation, all the terms are divisible by 2. No? So before making this as equation 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by 2. 4x divided by 2, 2x. 2y divided by 2y. 50 divided by 2, 25, equation 2. Here coefficient of x is not same, but coefficient of y is minus 1 here. Here also coefficient of y is -1, same sign. So you can subtract equation 1 into, okay, then you can get x and y. So subtracting equation 1 and 2. Equation 1, 3x minus y is equal to 40. 2x minus y is equal to 25. Subtracting, so we change the order. 3x minus 2x, x only. 40 minus 25, 15, so x is 15. I saw your x getting 15 before. No. Okay, 그리고 put the value of x anywhere you like, anywhere that you wish, anywhere that you desire. Suppose 1 or 2, maybe 2. So suppose from equation 2. The equation 2 is 2x minus y is equal to 25. 2 into 15, no? Minus y is 25. 2, 15 times is 30. So 30 minus y is 25. So minus y equals to 25 minus 30. So minus y equals to minus 5. 25 minus 30 is minus 5. Minus cancel korile. Y is equal to y to 5 by sheet. X to 15 by sheet. That means Yash wrote 15 correct answers. And he wrote 5 wrong answers. Okay? New question to how many questions were there? How many correct answers he wrote? 15. How many wrong answers? 5 wrong answers. So altogether, how many questions he attended? Yeah, 15 plus 5, 20, right? Therefore, total number of questions in the test will be equal to number of correct answers plus number of wrong answers that he attended. So 15 plus 5, 20 questions altogether, okay? Oh, very good. Now we go for the next one. Roman 4. So question number 4, Roman 4. Let's read the question. Places A and B are 100 kilometers apart on a highway. Places A and B are 100 kilometers apart on a highway. On a highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. One car starts from A and another from B. And another from B at the same time. At the same time. Full stop. If the cars travel in the same direction, if the cars travel in the same direction, at different speed. Oh, anak-anak speed na? At different speed. and different speed, then they meet in 5 hours. They meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, if they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. They meet in. So you're asked to find out what are the speed of the two cars. What are the speed? Ay, corona. Fence la bana gyo. Şu corona kesin eminim. So places A, olio tumi sordia sedon. Olio tumi ke murai dia nishina sin. Tumi sordia sen. Places A and B are 100 kilometer. This is very important question, okay? Places A and B are 100 kilometer apart on a highway. See, this is your place A, ne? This is your place A. This is your place B, right? No? Okay, I'm going to draw. Here it's better to draw here. This is your place A. This is your place B, right? What is the distance between them? What is the distance between them? 100 kilometer. So this is 100 kilometer. So places A and B, they are 100 kilometer apart on the highway. Okay. One car starts from A, another from B at the same time. If the car travel in the same direction, they meet at different speed. Or at different speed, they meet in 5 hours. Okay, whatever. What are we asked here? What are the speed of the two cars? See? One car started from A, the other car started from B. They are starting at the same time, okay? Yes. So we shall do like this. We are asked to determine the speed. So the car which started from A, no? We can take its speed to be x, okay? And the car which started from B, we can take its speed to be y. Alright? So let the speed of car from A. Ebra start kora wala car do, okay? Let its speed be x kilometer per hour. Unit of speed kilometer per hour. And let the speed of car from B start kora wala car do. Then speed to kilo y lo ni. Which is saying. Eto mi kundo x kundo y lo ilibit mi kushiyaside. Now let's see the case one, the first case, the first part of the question. Let's try to understand. If the car travel in the same direction, at different speed, huh? Both the car, they started together, they are going to go in the same direction. They meet in 5 hours. Same direction, okay? That's very important. So the first car, no? The first car means the car from A, no? Suppose the car, which is at A, which started from A, if it goes towards the right side, this is my right, no? If it goes towards the right, then where will the car at B go? Same direction. If the car travel in the same direction, what is it? Nah, to Amit, okay? I go towards the right. and I ask you to follow the same direction, then where will you go? To the left? No, right? Teacher, what do maybe same direction, do not? So the car from A, if it goes towards the right, where will the car at B go? Towards the right. See, both of them will go towards the right. Okay? And they meet in 5 hours. They didn't stop. They travel continuously for 5 hours, then they meet there. Is it okay? That means A is faster than A. Now, their distance is 100 kilometers apart, very far. They started at the same time, in the same direction, and they met in 5 hours. Means A could catch up B in 5 hours. That means they are going in this direction, no? Maybe after 5 hours they will meet somewhere here. Let's see. Right? Okay. Now, in 5 hours, okay? Both the car traveled for 5 hours. 5 hours the car A do ito tak pong shishine. 5 hours the car B do ito taki pong shishida ito. Which is slow, isn't it? Okay? It's like a Mercedes at A, okay, van, Maruti van at B. Okay? It's like okay. So, all right. See, where did the first car start? First car means 80 takalado. The first car, the car from A was here initially, right? Finally, the car from A reached C. The first car was at A. After that, it reached C. So what does this AC represents? The line AC represents? Yeah. First car started at A. It stopped at C. So this line AC gives you distance traveled by car from A, right? Is it okay? I stand here initially, and afterwards I stand here now. Okay? So distance traveled means, is it okay? You take the measure from the initial position to my final position. Now you measure the length, okay? Then that gives you the distance. Distance means length of the path traveled by the object, right? Length of the path traveled by the object. So the first car was at A. It traveled, it stopped at C. So this line AC represents or gives you the distance traveled by the first car, right? Then what does this BC gives you? Yes, second car was at B. It stopped at C. So you join a line. You draw a line from its initial position to its final position. So the length of that line gives you the distance, okay? We just know the class time physics shiki wole lagi. So so AC, okay, from figure, I'm using figure, okay? AC means what? AC means distance traveled by, yeah, first car means car from A. Car from A. What is the formula for distance? Speed into time. What is the speed of the car from A? What is the speed of the car from A? X. What is the time that it traveled? 5 hours. Both of them, okay? So 5 into X, 5X. So this is the distance traveled by the first car, means car from A, okay? What does BC what does BC gives you? BC gives you, the line BC gives you distance traveled by car from B. And BC means speed, distance means speed into time. Speed into time. Speed of the car from B is Y. It traveled for 5 hours, so 5. No? Now look at the figure. Which is the longest line in the figure? Which is the longest line in the figure? AC. Can you break up AC? AC can be expressed as AB plus BC, right? Okay. So from figure, I'm going to write here from figure. from figure, AC can be expressed as AB plus BC, right? Since I know all the values, I will substitute. What is your AC? What is your AC? 5x equals to, what is your AB? Look at the figure. What is your AB? 100. Plus, what is your BC? 5y. So we can rearrange. 5x minus 5y is 100, right? Can we reduce this equation? Can we reduce this equation, make it more simpler? What shall we do? Yes, dividing both sides by 5. Then this becomes x minus y is equal to 20. Your equation number 1. Alright? Now case 2. Now case 2. If they travel towards each other, this is car A, this is car B, they're coming towards each other. Okay? Then they meet in 1 hour. 1 hour. So this is your place A, this is your place B. Distance between them is 100 kilometers, right? This time the first car goes in this direction, the car from A goes in this direction, then the car from B will come in this direction towards each other. Then they may meet somewhere here, say. No? What should I give? You do point down. No, C was away from B. C do know. What do D? Okay, let's say you can give X, Y, Z. You can give any letter that you like. Okay. So what is AD here? What is AD here? First car started from A. It stopped at D. So what does this AD gives you? Distance traveled by car from A. Distance means speed into time. Speed into time. Speed is X, right? Into time. What is your time? For how long did it travel? 1 hour. So that means AD is only X, right? Similarly, your BD. BD means distance traveled by car from B. Distance means speed into time. Speed of car from B is Y. This time it traveled for 1 hour, so Y only. Okay. Now this time in case 2, which is the longest line in your figure? AB, right? So from figure now, AB can be expressed as AD plus BD. AB is 100, right? AD is X, BD is Y. We can rearrange this. Reverse the sides. X plus Y is equal to 100. Equation 2. We can solve by elimination because both the coefficients of X and Y are equal. This time let us add them. Adding. We shall add the equations. So adding equation 1 and 2. Adding. If you want to eliminate X, then you have to subtract, okay? Because they have the same sign, no? Adding equation 1 and 2. Equation 1, X minus Y is 20. Equation 2, X plus Y is 100. So adding plus Y minus Y katibo. X plus X, 2X is equal to 120. So this implies X is equal to 60. 20 by 2, 60. Substitute this value of X anywhere you like, say equation 1 or equation 2. Then Y we shall get as 40. Okay? Yes, you can try that. Okay, I'm immediately going to give from 2. Your equation 2, X plus Y is 100. This implies X is 60 plus Y is 100. So Y will be 100 minus 60. So that gives you Y as 40. So speed of car from A is 60 km per hour. Speed of car from B is 40 km per hour. You interpret like that. So the last question of question number 4, Roman 5. Okay, I'm not going to write the question. It takes lots of time. So we have a textbook, we can just simply look at the textbook, read the question from the equation. Area of your rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units. means your area decreases by 9 square units. Suppose if your area is 16 square centimeter. Now, suppose your area is 16 square centimeter. It gets reduced by 9 square units. That means you need to subtract 9. Then 16 minus 9. So it becomes this much. Okay? This is the meaning of getting reduced. Decreases. Okay? 9 square units per decrease ratio. When is this happening? If its length is reduced by 5 units, means you are decreasing the, this is a rectangle, this board is a rectangle, okay? You reduce your length by 5 units. And the breadth is increased by 3 units. You increase the length by 3 units, decrease the length by 5 units. Then your overall area decreases. Okay, it's not increasing, it's only decreasing. But if we increase the length by 3 units and also the breadth by 2 units, if you increase the length of this board, increase the breadth of this board, then definitely the area will increase. This time the area increases by 67. That means from your original area you need to add 67 square units. Okay. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. What do you mean by dimensions of rectangle? Length and breadth are known as the dimensions of the rectangle. So let the length of rectangle be x and breadth of rectangle be, then what will be your area? Length is x, breadth is y, so area of rectangle, length into breadth, so it will be x into y. So this is the original area if this is your length and breadth. Alright, now let's look at the first case. What is happening? Your area gets reduced by 9 units. Actually this is your area, but it reduced by 9 units. So what will be your new area? xy minus 9 will be your new area. So question says your area gets reduced by 9 units. Okay. So your new area will be, from your original area you need to subtract this 9 units, right? Is it okay? Now 9 units. That means original 9 units to subtract. If its length is reduced by 5, okay, what is your new length actually? New length. What is your original length? X. But the question says you are reducing the length by 5 units. So your new length will be x minus 5. And you are increasing the breadth by 3 units. So your new breadth will be now y plus 3. You are increasing the breadth. So you have to add 3 units more. Now see, we know that new length into new breadth will give you new area. We don't know it. Change in length change in length times change in breadth will give you change in area, right? So new length x minus 5 into new breadth will give you new area. Let's simplify this one. xy plus 3x minus 5y minus 15 is equal to xy minus 9. xy kati dibodu na? So 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 9 plus 15. So this implies 3x minus 5y is equal to 6. Is it correct? Now case 2, what is case 2? If you what are you doing in the second case? If you are increasing the length by 3 units, this time your length increases by 3 units, so x plus 3. And your breadth increases by 2 units, so y plus 2. Then what happens? your area gets increased by 67 units. So your area xy gets increased by 67 units. Now you see, new length into new breadth will give you new area, right? Directly I'm writing this time. Do the solve problem. xy plus 2x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to xy plus 67. So this implies 2x plus 3y is equal to 67 minus 6. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 61. Now you can solve by any algebraic method that you like. Is it okay? So this is classwork. That's work to perform. Okay. Kurvina, last result.